Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 530 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us here on Q2. I'm Zoe Zandora. This afternoon, 3 people were sent to the hospital after minor injury crash on Interstate 90 east of Zoo Drive. According to witnesses, the crash backed up traffic to as far as Laurel. 2 vehicles were stopped in the back up about a mile half west of the first crash. A Ford Explorer hit a GMC Acadia, which hit a Ford F-250 pickup truck. The Acadia went into a ditch. Emergency crews extracted a woman from the Acadia and a man from the Ford. Ambulances took 1 person from each vehicle to the hospital. Trooper Kyle Hayter says the injuries appear to be non-life-threatening. And now joining me is meteorologist Connor Pregitzer. And boy, there is quite the storm brewing in the East Coast. Is the hurricane getting stronger?
Yes, we talked about it a little bit last night. It was still Tropical Storm Florence last night. We talked that it was going to become a hurricane. It is now Hurricane Florence. That is official. As we take a look at the track here, as we run this forward over the next few days, this really didn't change much from yesterday. And basically what that means is more confidence. As we get closer to the actual timing of the event, any forecast gets more and more confident. We're going to keep running this forward. That impact is still in North Carolina. It shifted a little bit north from yesterday, still talking about Thursday evening and still talking about a major hurricane, a Category 4 storm, which is going to be huge, huge, huge impact for that region if, again, this does come to pass as forecast. Now, why is this storm doing this? What's the conditions needed? One thing we talk about is sea surface temperatures. That water has to be warm. That's essentially the fuel for the storm. This is what the ocean temperatures are in this portion of the world right now. Any of those pinks is greater than 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which is prime storm building water conditions. In that red is 79 to 86, which is still very, very good. That's going to help the storm maintain its structure. So that's definitely a factor. As we put the track over there, we can see it's forecast to ride right through that warmest portion of the water. That's going to help that storm jump from the Category 1. It is now to a major hurricane up in that Category 4, which is sustained winds of greater than 132 miles an hour. We are going to be keeping an eye on this in the coming days. We'll talk more about Billings weather here in just a little bit.
All right, thanks, Connor. It's been 17 years since planes crashed into the World Trade Center towers in New York. Every year, a group here in Billings honors those who lost their lives. It starts with a motorcycle ride from Laurel. More than 300 bikers made the trip from Laurel to Yellowstone County Courthouse Lawn in Billings. The 13th annual 9/11 Remembrance Ride gives a chance to reflect on the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001 in New York. The ceremony also honors veterans who have served in the United States military. One veteran talked about a hero on one of the planes that crashed.
He will always be my hero for that particular flight. The people that ran back into the buildings, the people that got covered with the ash, and all of you people who come out and remember them. God bless you all.
We need to keep the hero going in each and every one of us. And each and every one of you, I agree with what my brother said. You're here today remembering you are a hero.
The 9/11 Remembrance Ride also includes a poker run and proceeds benefit Laurel hometown troops. The Montana State Firefighters Memorial was unveiled on Saturday. More than 70 have died since 1895. Those who spoke mentioned the importance of honoring and remembering the fallen heroes.
Firefighters across this state, both career and volunteer, give of themselves every day, every hour, and they do it without question. They go out and they protect man, woman, and child of every race, creed, nationality, socioeconomic level, no questions asked. Because on this job, when the tones go off, there's no room for prejudice, and they'll do what it takes to protect lives.
I don't think anyone can fully prepare for the circumstances firefighters face while on duty. They rely on their training and do the job. There's no way their sacrifice can be repaid. As with all heroes, they leave behind family and loved ones. Tim J. O'Connor.
Humphrey Lynch.
It is on this day we honor those firefighters who perished in the line of duty, and we pray for their friends and loved ones left behind.
These men and women ran toward that danger and made the ultimate sacrifice in order to protect their communities.
When a firefighter falls in the line of duty, they must be honored and remembered for their actions and their courage.
They were born to be heroes, and they will be remembered as such long after each of us has left here today.
When a firefighter has passed, it is to the sound of the bell that signifies that their time is complete and it is time for them to return home to the Lord.
The Montana State Firefighters Memorial is at Memorial Park in Laurel. The first person on the list of the memorial died in 1895, fateful Box 72 explosion and fire in 1895. And still to come here on the 5:30 news, today is Grandparents' Day Sunday, and Riverfront Park was quacking away for the 21st annual Rubber Duck Regatta. And 2 deputies in Texas quacking down by rescuing 17 real ducklings. And there's a new twist to sports. We will have a new look on Sundays in the fall starting tonight.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker weather with Connor Pregetzer, and sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 5:30 news on Q2, Montana's news leader.